Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. My pops picked the place up for $1,500 back in 1964. My grandfather was a drinker back in the day, put him down. But a war is known to change a man, and the whiskey's known to change a man.
YTPC, good morning on this cold and chilly, looks like it's even foggy and rained overnight. Miserable here in Pennsylvania, just miserable. It was supposed to be 70 degrees today. I don't think so. Happy International Pipe Smoking Day. I'm smoking the OMS Devil Ants. Oh, look onto that. And I'm going to be smoking in it some Peterson Irish Flake for my first pipe of the International Pipe Smoking Day. I'm using my Mod Piper tamper. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. What? Works like a charm, Mark. I love her, old boy. So, what are we going to do what are we going to chat about on International Pipe Smoking Day? Well, I'm going to do a VR. I'm also having, brace yourself, folks, a cup of mud. I know that's a shocker, right? Delicious. Starbucks Kenya blend. So, starting to make some headway on these VRs. I think I got like 2 left. So this one is for Silent Wisdom Experience, Mr. Chris. Congratulations, Chris, on all your subs, man. I know you're not really doing this goal for a particular milestone. You're simply doing it because you haven't done one yet. And that's cool. You know, there's no better time than now to do her. So, congratulations, man. Great channel you got going on. I will say this, though, man. In your video announcing your goal, you'd made the comment about you understood if people wouldn't do your VR because you didn't do their VR. I don't think you're going to have that problem here in the YTPC, man, to be honest. I think that, you know, that won't exist because this community isn't like that. I really don't think this community is like that. So, you know, it's a good thing to help people celebrate and everything else and get your channel out there. So if you have not heard of Silent Wisdom Experience, hit the little arrow, go down to the basement, and the link and the name will be below. He is a great feller. So his question is, if you won the lottery, what would you do? What is something good you would do with it? Well, I can think of two things I would do immediately with it, to the good side of it. One is I would obviously make sure all the other stuff was taken care of, me and all my medical issues and all that stuff. But when it comes to good stuff, two things immediately popped to my head, and one would be the couple of the stations that I am belong to. I would make sure that whatever their highest bill was, whether it be rent, whether it be a piece of equipment that they owe on, whether they want to buy new hose for something or they want to upgrade a piece of equipment, I would take care of that expense. I would certainly want to be a part of that and take care of that expense. So that's one thing I would do immediately for about 3 or 4 fire stations. And then I would buy a home in Florida and I would rent it out as a supplemental income to people that wanted to go down for vacations, Disney World, Universal, or just to visit the great state of Florida. But I would make sure that I sat aside like 10 weeks out of the year for people that are Make-A-Wish Foundation, that are at St. Jude's Hospital, kids from Shriners Hospital, kids from UPMC, the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. They have a wonderful children's unit, and I would try to make sure that at least a couple of families got to enjoy the the house and got to go to Disney and stuff like that. And I would surprise them when they got there, and I wouldn't tell them where they were going or anything. I would have it all worked out for them to where they were flown there. Then I would possibly, when they got to the house, I would have all of their Disney passes and stuff on the table for them so they wouldn't have to pay for any of that stuff, because I think the last thing they need to worry about is that kind of stuff. It's for someone who's had so many medical issues and has suffered from so many not being able to take vacations. And, I've had a lot of people that were friends that aren't friends anymore because of the simple fact of they could not understand the fact that if they wanted to go somewhere, we couldn't go because of me. They just didn't understand that. They thought it was just because we didn't want to go. And it was like, no, that's not the reason why. I physically couldn't do it. And can't do it. And, it's frustrating. So, for me to be able to eliminate that would be such a wonderful experience for me, to do that for a family. That would be really, really cool to do. So, but that's what I would do with the money, man. I'd pay off a bunch of stuff for the fire departments and police departments as well. I'd buy, bulletproof vests for the K-9 units, and if they needed new uniforms or more cars or whatever, I would take care of it for them, because I think that they deserve it. They do one hell of a job, and they're not thanked enough. And for somebody who did the job for 18 years, actively as a fireman, I will tell you that they just don't get the money that they need. Here in Pennsylvania, a lot of fire departments like to do bingos and seafood feeds and gun raffles and all that good stuff. And it's a lot of work to try to pay off a fire truck that's going to cost you over $500,000. You know, it's easy to spend $600,000-$700,000 on a fire truck, and you don't even have anything on it yet. It's ridiculous. So to be able to help them with that would be really, really awesome. And to be able to own a house in Florida and be able to provide a week's vacation for a family through Make-A-Wish or St. Jude's or Shriners Hospital, that would be really cool too, because that would give them a week of being able to put everything aside and just focus on family fun and take pictures and have those memories. That would be really cool for me. So that's what I would do if I were to win the lottery or find a big old sack of money. And if y'all find that sack of money, let me know where it's at, because there's a possibility there might be more than one. So that's it for me today. I hope everybody has a good International Pipe Smoking Day. May you be able to get outside and pack a pipe and chooch. I am certainly enjoying this Peterson Irish Oak in my OMS Devil Ants. Salam makes one hell of a pipe. I'll tell you what, they've designed one fantastic choocher. I really, really enjoy this pipe, and it's a good working man's pipe. So thank you very much, Old Berg, for the pipe. And I also want to thank my buddy Ty, Swamp Piper 84, for the tobacco. Those links will also be in the basement below. So until we can get together, have a good pipe or smoke a good cigar, let all what you do be done out of love. Y'all take care and God bless.
Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. My pops picked the place up for $1,500 back in 1964. My grandfather was a drinker back in the day, he put him down. But a war is known to change a man, and the whiskey's known to change a man. That's not me.